realign, re-anchor. I am deeply worthy. I am meant for more. I know where I am going. I know my purpose. I know my potential. And I choose my own destiny, my own vision, my own future. You're still living in a script. Here's how to break free. Most people, when they're on their quest to happiness, success, fulfillment, deep love, they go into all those practices and rituals and spiritual path of journaling, meditation, hypnosis, breathwork, affirmations, all of that. But this isn't the way to actually break free from the script you're stuck in and to find deep fulfillment and freedom starting now. In today's video, I will break down how to actually break free from the script you don't even know is running in the back of your mind, but is the exact king keeping you stuck and sad and unfulfilled and confused about your life path. I'm Marjolaine, and I am your fairy godmother. I like to be the voice for women to truly create a life and business that feels like a true fairy tale. I'm from French Canada, but I'm currently living my dreamiest life on a Greek island with my fiancé, with whom I've been for 9 years, and we're having such a dreamy life each and every day. But this wasn't by accident. It all started when I decided to commit to plan it all the way, my vision, who I wanted to be, and do the work that I will transmit to you today in this video. If you're here, you're probably ambitious, creative, and entrepreneur, and you're already living some kind of freedom. You've either moved to the town you dreamed of living in, you have cut out people from your life that were toxic and misaligned, you're following your purpose or working on your business, trying to find deep fulfillment each and every day. And that's often when we're confused. Why am I still feeling empty when I just spoken on a big stage? Why am I still comparing myself on social media when I love my life and I don't know why I have this habit and pattern of checking what other people are doing? This is because there's still an unconscious script running in the back of your mind that tells you you're not enough, you're small, you're never gonna get there, you need to seek, you need to find, you need to search. We break through back to freedom by first noticing that this voice within, this small voice, that voice, we don't need to listen to it. And so the first way we break free from that script, keeping us small, keeping us stuck, is by saying, I don't believe this is my voice. I don't believe this is my truth. I don't believe this is my full potential. Because let me ask you this. Put down on paper everything you've thought that is slightly negative or small lately, and ask your inner truth, your intuition. Is that true to the person I know I am meant to be? Am I living my full potential when I'm thinking those thoughts? And I can guarantee you'll have a full body. Of course not. Of course I'm meant for more. Of course I have more potential within me. But that narrative that's still running might be stopping you from actually experiencing where you already are, which is already, I'm assuming, quite successful, and designing a life that's deeply fulfilling. So the first step is recognizing, what is the script? How does it sound like? And how can I notice it and realize this isn't my true voice, this isn't my truth? And when you can identify and name it, this is the voice of my smallness, you can say, I don't have to listen to this voice, because I'm leading from my power, from my full potential. And I will choose to listen to my true voice of power. So step one of breaking free from the script and creating actual freedom, notice your voice, call it voice of smallness, and energetically say, no, thank you. I'm not listening to you. I don't choose to lead from you. I don't choose to let you make the decision in my life and make you tell me that I'm not good enough. Because deep down, my voice of potential knows I am deeply worthy. I am meant for more. I know where I am going. I know my purpose. I know my potential. And I'm exactly where I am meant to be now to unlock those next steps. So let that sink in. Voice of smallness, voice of potential. Choose who you listen to. Now, energetically, we can envision what that looks like. Right? I do this with my clients often in the one-on-one setting. Visualize what your smallness looks like and feels like. It's maybe the sticky part of you that's still trying to prove you're worthy by accumulating all of those titles and those certificates and those validation and those features and mentions. But every time you get them, you're left with emptiness. Because you were never the one seeking those things. You're leading from other people's opinion, other people's perception. When you can recognize the energy of your smallness and identify it, you can see, wow, this is the version of me that's contracted, that's tiny, that's stuck in a mold that I decided I was still wearing even though I thought I broke free. And when you can recognize that smallness and energy and visualize that version of you, you can know very clearly, this isn't who I'm meant to be. And on the other side, when you can create a mental image of your potential, of the voice of your potential, that version of you that is free, powerful, open, you can see, wow, this is the version of me I choose to be. This is the version of me I align with consciously. And so the way we replace an unconscious script is by first awareness. naming it, visualizing what the energies look like so we can identify it and remember in our body what it feels like to be free. And lastly, how do we break free? We rewrite our narrative from that voice of potential, from that voice of power. This is the kind of work you do every single day with dedication and devotion. This is the work that you do throughout the entire day in every small moments. When you're grabbing your coffee and paying, is there smallness coming in? Is there a thought of, ooh, am I indulging? Am I splurging? Should I feel guilty? Voice of smallness, call it out. No, thank you. My powerful potential, full potential voice knows that I am deserving of this routine in the morning. It's aligning with my higher self. It's aligning with who I choose to be. And you rewrite in real time throughout the entire day. That is the real work. The real way we break free from a script is by consciously weaving an entirely new script through every single moment throughout the entire day. And so we notice, we choose, and we rewrite. That is the way to truly break free from your smallness, your stickiness, and your sense of unworthiness. And so now, realign, re-anchor. I am worthy. I am deeply powerful. I know who I am meant to be, and I choose my own destiny, my own vision, my own future. This is the kind of work we do here on this channel. If you enjoyed it, please comment below, share with a friend, and I hope you enjoy your wisdom and advice from your fairy godmother. I'll see you next time.